Hi guys, AK Movies back here for another video. Today I watched a movie. It's gonna be a movie I watched. What a film! It was a fantastic film, guys. Watched this film start to end. I enjoyed the first movie, came in 2017. The second movie came out 2019, and now the 2021. The most awaited movies of 2021. One of the best fantastic superhero films in the Marvel Studios universe. I finally watched this film. What a film, guys! What a film! Brilliant, brilliant story, brilliant. All the VFX, all the characters, and yeah, I finally watched Spiderman No Way Home. Yes, guys, I have finally watched Spider-Man No Way Home. What are my thoughts? Absolutely freaking fantastic. I loved all these villains coming back in the film. Doc Ock, Alfred, you have William Dafoe, the legend himself, Green Goblin. We had Sandman. Also had Black Lightning, who was Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Jamie Foxx. Also you had Sandman himself, like I said. You have the Lizard. Fantastic, and the Doc Ock himself. Yeah. So the story starts off from the events from the Far Way Home. We saw Mysterio on the screen. Then we saw this reporter who works in the Daily Planet. J.J. Abrams character, the news reporter is, yeah, Daily Flex. And we're seeing the scene, Spider-Man saving MJ, Zendaya, the actress, Tom Holland saving from this building at the start. So he managed to save MJ, put her down safely. Then you see this all in the news happening, London attacks and all that. And then we see his Aunt May Parker as well. It was in the previous two films. And it starts off with this scene with Spider-Man has this suit. I love this suit, the golden suit, amazing. Then he goes to this city, New York. Then there's cars, traffic, and she sees this woman. Opens the window. I want to talk to her. Yeah, about Peter Parker. I'm dumbest. I'm dumbest. He's saying to this lady on the car. Then suddenly this best scene comes in the film, and yeah, all the cars are destroyed, and we saw the legend himself, Doc Ock, arms, yeah, enters into the scene. Fantastic, makes appearance. We see. I was happy to see this old actor, the character from Spider-Man 2, Alfred Moloney, as Doc Ock, and he says, "Hello, Peter." So he says, "Hello, Peter," and he says, "Who are you?" Yeah. Then he starts to attack Spider-Man with his claws and his robot claws and all that, destroying the cars and the city. Telling you, that scene was amazing. Kick off that scene. Then after that we saw William Dafoe as Green Goblin. He's laughing like that. Then yeah, then after that we see Doctor Strange and his team, and we see Doctor Strange doing spelling a cast in the multi-universe, and we're spelling this cast, and he's saying sir, he says kid, yes, Steven. Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, he was fantastic. I was doing the cast and spell. As a scene, he does this box thing against this box from the Peter Parker, and then he goes out of the suit and becomes Peter Parker with a box. Then we saw Black Lightning enter, then we see these villains appearing in the film. Sandman from the Spiderman Free Fantastic, we saw Black Lightning and Jamie Foxx, who was Electro in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, and we saw Ned, his friend, returning in this third film, and MJ as well, getting so along each other, this chemistry between them friends, and how they go to college and all that together. Yeah, this cast. Then Spider-Man gets the powers of this box, and yeah, and all the villains got captured in this one place, and yeah, and Spider-Man tried to put everything right back to normal, and Doctor Strange said they're gonna die, they're not gonna make it, and he tried to get that box and get the powers and his ring from Doctor Strange, and he vanishes him. Peter Parker vanishes Doctor Strange, Steven. Then Peter Parker himself, Spider-Man, tried to make everything correct with this spells he's doing. Tried to make everything right and sending these villains back to their own verse in the universe. And he started to be successful at doing that. Then then we see the normal Dr. Osborn, William Dafoe character, and then he started to talk about that Green Goblin style. Then he becomes normal. Then he does all this correct. Then this Dr. Normal, Peter Parker and thingy, William Dafoe's character, Mr. Osborn, Dr. Osborn. Yeah, and then they start to have a fight, and they're smashing each other, destroying putting him down on the ground and beating him up. And he's double-ditched Peter Parker, and and taking his powers and this box wing, and trying to destroy everything. Then he becomes evil. Then suddenly he's killed his aunt, May, in the film. It touched me, man. This Spider-Man film was emotional. When touched, that scene was emotional. When she got killed, I was okay. Nothing's gonna happen. And Spider-Man got beaten up and all that. He's got scars on his face. He got beaten up by Dr. Osborn, Green Goblin, and he's managed to disappear. Then, yeah. Then the sad news that Aunt May passes away. May Parker passes away in the film. That touched me. It was emotional. It got me emotional in that scene. And then she didn't make it. She didn't survive. And Spider-Man, Peter Parker got emotional, crying. It touched me. That emotional scene, and Zaldana, MJ, and Ned coming to and hug Spider-Man, and Black Lightning tried to get his power. He tried to get the lightning thing, and you have Sandman attacking, and you have Lizard attacking as well, Spider-Man, and you have the Black Lightning himself. Then that was sad part when Aunt May Parker was passed away in the film, and she dies. She doesn't make it, and it's a shame. And after that, we saw that guy with the tie, with the suit. Hello, whatever his name is, the guy with the beard. He was in the film. Yeah, he was in the previous films as well. John Farrell, his name. Him, I'm talking about. With the suit and all that, yeah. And that was touching scene, and we see. Then Ned get the spell and doing the cast on the spell with his grandma's home and MJ, and he does this spell, and we see two surprises, two legends returning in this film. I'm gonna tell you, it's a Peter Parker from Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Andrew Garfield we saw in the entry scene. I'm so happy to see these characters, and after that he did another spell, bring Peter Parker back, I want Peter Parker back. Then Peter Parker appears in this ring, gold ring, and with his bell, and Tobey Maguire enters into the scene and talking about each other, and and her aunt, grandma talking, the next grandma talking her language, and she's explaining. When I see these characters in this film, two legends, icon actors returning in this big film, so it was good to see them helping Peter Parker, Tom Holland, and tried to see with Peter Parker. He was crying and all that because passing of aunt. Then we see this multi-universe happening, and bad guys try to destroy Peter Parker, Tom Holland, Spiderman, and try to get him and beat him, and all sorts was happening. Then they see each other. This is Peter Parker, this is Peter Parker. It's Peter Parker 1, Peter Parker 2. Then they all teamed up wearing those suits. Oh, that was fantastic to see these characters. Sandman as well, all these old characters returning in this massive big film. And we start to do their mission, what they want to do. Send them back to the universe and all that, where they come from, the story began. And there's a Doc Ock tried to become good because he saved the powers and he become good in the film. Then he stops Black Knight and taking his power away, then helps Peter Parker. Then after that, then the climax was fantastic because Dr. Osborn fights Peter Parker. Spider-Man beats him up because he was angry because what happened to his aunt in the film. He killed her, and every power has a great ability, like she said before she passing away in the film. And Tobey Maguire says every power has a great ability, and he say, how do you know? Because Uncle Ben died. Then he's talking his story to Peter Parker. That Gwen died as well because I never forgive myself. Then they start to work as a team, and he thank yous them too, helping Spider-Man and defeat this Dr. Osborn bad guy villain. Kicks his butt. Bud comes to kick some butt and beats him up. Then he was trying to kill him with that his wing where he flies, and the way he flies is Then Tobey Maguire got stabbed, but Tobey Maguire mix. Then then the end climax was fantastic. It was very emotional. This Spider-Man was very emotional. It touched me when Mary Jane. Then they went to this cemetery when she passed away, and and they all gone back to their normal universes, and give the box back to Doctor Strange and all that. Everything gone back to normal. Then then he does what he can do. Is just as Spider-Man. He's remembering his aunt, and it was emotional. This film, it touched me. It was emotional. I've never seen the Spider-Man emotional before. This one was emotional. It got touched. And and then at the end he goes to this coffee shop, and Zeldana as MJ working in a coffee place, and says, "Can I have a coffee? I'm Peter Parker." So such a fantastic film, guys. I enjoyed this film. What a film! What a story! What a characters they had in this film. Old car and make them back to normal, and Sandman becoming human, Lizard becoming normal, and the center where they came from, and the climax was good. Everything was good. It's such a fantastic film, such brilliant film. And I'm gonna give this film 10 out of 10. The music was brilliant. It gave me hooked and crooked. Keep attached on. I was start to finish. I just never moved. I just watched this film, biggest film, bestest film. This goes into my top list. Spider-Man 2 was the first one. Now it beats Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 will be in my second list. So this beats that. So this goes at my top of the best Spider-Man movies. So 10 out of 10. Tom Holland was fantastic. I hope I want to see him in the other part of Spider-Man, and Ned and MJ. Doctor Strange was good. He did We're gonna see him in the multiverse film in next month. Such a fantastic beauty of a film. Brilliant. Fantastic film. I loved it. One of the best Spider-Man films ever made in this franchise. Homecoming was brilliant. Far From Home was good. This is top of the list of these films. One of the best fantastic Marvel Studio films made last year, 2021. 10 out of 10. Full on. No bad, no negative, all positive. Blockbuster film. I enjoyed. Is in my top list on the Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 was before, now this one is in the top. So yeah. So No Way Home, Spider-Man, No Way Home gets a solid 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Highly recommend this film. And no wonder I just watched the film. Oh, what a fantastic film. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I can watch this again and talk about it years and years and years. So yeah, AK Movies, very happy. I have finally seen this film. Freaking fantastic. Brilliant, best masterpiece of a blockbuster film. I enjoyed it. It was very emotional. Yeah, when his aunt dying in the film. Yeah, it was emotional. He went emotional. He was crying. It touched me. It was a very nice story, very nice characters. All the multi-universe. Fantastic. Super hit, blockbuster. Brilliant. 10 out of 10. AK Movies give the movie for Spider-Man No Way Home. So hope you like, subscribe and share. I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye.